Welcome to my channel, guys. This is going to be the second time doing this. I just did over an hour-long video for these very cards here, but I believe that maybe I delivered the message a little too raw. So, same cards here. We're going to, of course, we're going to do them in whatever order they come out in now. But for the bottom of the deck message, there's a longing here. Your soul is really hungry to go after your own personal joys and pleasures in life. To seek your own authentic purpose, to follow your own inspiration, and to act in free will. We have Clear Your Space, the map maker of destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will, number 24. We have the Winged Wise One, angelic help, miraculous aid, number 34. This energy is really strong right now, guys. Some of you, you have this soul calling, and this calling on your life. But there's an energy here where you don't want to break free of the vows you've made, either energetically, either in this life or past, the energetic, the vow you've made to your loved ones. And there's an energy here where you're not seeking your own personal thrills in life. There's a phobia here on standing alone and following your heart and pursuing what makes you happy. You have angelic help here. You have miraculous aid. When you follow your authentic purpose, this is the collective here. So take the time you need to tap into your intuition and choose group 1, stack 1, number 28, breaks down to a 10, the matured man, the masculine energy, Ace of Cups, the open heart, or stack 2, the wise, the evolved, the interdimensional, the pure, 7, the worldly, the spiritual, the elevated, the ones who seek the moon. Number 12 breaks down to a 3. Wow, that light. Going into number 1. The matured masculine energy. This speaks directly to the masculine. You may even still be on the soulmate path, the evolved soulmate connection journey. What order are we taking these in here? Unrequited love, biblical, wise, wisdom, remember who you are, clairaudient, orphan, leave or travel. This is the very same position this was in the first time. I feel an energy here of you breaking free of the societal norm. Maybe breaking free of the traditional Christian background you have learned from your parents, mother, father. The vow you've made in your church, your religion. There's a longing here to go after and to look into different religious backgrounds. Spiritual backgrounds, maybe a more diverse sense of spirituality. I'm hearing prophet with remember who you are and biblical. Yeah, definitely with clear audience. That's clear hearing, the ability to hear spirit. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind and from other people. Remember who you are. Some of you feel abandoned. Some of you feel this unrequited love here. Some of you feel if you break free of the normal routine maybe created in the household, the family structure, you feel as if you will be forsaken. But a part of your power comes in remembering who you are, the wisdom that you possess, and the ability to move forward. For the pursuit of authentic purpose, to truly be inspired and to take free will, there's a sense here where you're going to have to break free of what you have attached yourself to prior. Tap into the wisdom of the soul, with this being a past life card. There's an energy here where it's okay to stand alone, to find your own light, to pick and choose your own battles. I'm feeling Archangel Michael fighting with the power of God on your side. Really breaking free. With this unrequited love and the energy of standing alone, you may not have a strong connection. No? Yeah, you may not have a strong loving connection with your parents. You may view things different than how you were raised. And it's because everyone's soul's journey is different. And when you remember who you are, you remember why certain things don't resonate with you, why certain things do resonate with you, why you may feel abandoned or have abandonment issues, why you may feel like you cannot walk alone, stand alone, form your own opinion, be the preacher, be the priest, be the love to those who may not be too loving. Whatever it is, clear your space and your truth comes to you. And with this biblical, I'm feeling a sense of you being a leader. Someone who people look up to, someone who people confide in, someone who people communicate with. You may even be a dream interpreter, I feel, with this biblical and clear audience. You may be able to interpret energies, give guidance, give direction, give support, give healing, nurturing. It's about taking your power, making your own decisions. Some of you may need to stand alone and be that leader. Step into your power and heal others who feel a sense of lack when it comes to love in their life. You may be the person at a lack when it comes to love in your life, and by aiding others, you aid yourself and you attract in your soul tribe. And wisdom is telling me that you have the wisdom, mind, body, and spirit, mind, body, and soul. Clear audience, this is an ability that was mastered in previous lives. All abilities that are developed carry on with you and continue to be developed. Again, I'm being brought back to prophet. This clear audience, it speaks in some way to you being a prophet. You may write. We had writer and scribe under here. And with tree, you lived a very patient, still life before. This is why you have so much angelic help. I'm hearing rite of passage. You've earned more than you are looking to obtain. Lavea, I'm recording. Please be quiet, Mama. You're powerful, irregardless of what tradition you choose. What religion you choose or tradition came out. This is you breaking free of societal norms, of family routines, of a fear of going out and doing your own thing. Group 2. Wise, elevated, strong, masterful, spiritual, rooted, grounded, nurturing, abundant. I'm seeing the Empress in this 3. What order are we going here? Stay optimistic about your love life. Give your relationship a chance. Ships. These two were directly next to each other in your first reading, and they were below. They were the 180, the complete change. Seeing things differently. This was in the direct position above this. This was right under this here. Holy shit, this is in the same sequence. This is in the same fucking sequence for the most part. And I'm even hearing to switch. Telling me to switch these two. Your message is going to be similar. It's going to be the same. Group 2. How am I reading this? How am I bringing this message to them? Use your wisdom to stay optimistic about your love life. About the things that you love, about the things that you wish to create, about the way that you want to move forward. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. But I'm feeling here it brings you what you want. You're in this fight mentality. You're in this fight mentality. They're bringing me to this unicorn. It's mystical. It feels unwarranted. There may be some things that you need to speak with higher counsel about. With your spirit team, with your parents, mother, father. With your elders, with those you look up to. Some of you need to see a counselor about the removal of this fight or flight that has been created through the karmic routines, the karmic patterns, the karmic relationships, including the karmic relationship you have with yourself, meaning the energy you've brought in from previous lives. Past life card here again. The fight mentality you have in your inner being. It's creating resistant relationships that don't move forward. When you're operating out of this energy here, staying optimistic, giving your relationships a chance, your ships come in. But when you're in this fight mentality, this fight or flight, you're bringing in karmic situations that don't result in calm waters, resulting in the ships crashing. This is the two aspects of yourself that needs to be dealt with, that needs to be enhanced. Working on the partnerships you have in your lifetime. Remaining positive. Removing this fight, removing this ego, putting this ego more so in order. Removing this resistance. There's an energy again where you're going to need to communicate. She's wrapped in blue. Throat chakra, crown chakra. Seeking higher knowledge. Listening to the divine. And surrenderance. they're showing me this moon. I've never paid attention to it before. The moon is significant. Whether it's moon magic or in tune with what the moon represents in regards to your chart. Being locked into authentic self, going down unknown or uncertain avenues, going through the choppy waters in order to get to the smooth sailing. Positive expectations brings clarity. The eyes of beauty, seeing the beauty in life. Holding on to these positive expectations, because what you think about, what you resonate with, what you believe is what you bring about. Clarity. Clarity here coming in from higher counsel. 5, 6, 7 with 25. 7. Again, divine communication, wisdom, elevation, but also being rooted. They're bringing me to the eyes here. Looking through the windows of the soul, seeing the authentic nature in people, seeing people's true intentions, recognizing your own intentions. There's also an energy here of not being so invested in the physical appearance, but what's within a person. That's wisdom. You know, it's bringing me to this wisdom. Wisdom is something that you cannot change. Wisdom is something you carry with you. Wisdom is something that's true from the beginning. There's a difference in smart, intelligence, and wise. When you're smart and intelligence is something that's ever changing. As we evolve, as we learn more, as we're able to take a deeper analysis into things, we see, just as in history, things change. Facts become fiction once we learn more about them. But wisdom, again, is truth from the beginning and truth unto the end. Fight or flight will keep you resistant to truth. Because if you don't agree with it, you reject it. And there's things within you that needs to be acknowledged in order to break the karmic routines here. Bringing in wisdom instead of just knowledge, operating from the soul rather than the mind. This is a sword, the mind. Listen to divine intelligence in order to move forward, in order to stop attracting karmic situations and for your ships to really sail in on calm waters. Interesting. Let's go to the collective. They actually condensed the reading. We're moving through this faster and it's not as intense. For the collective, we have these blessings that come to you. Blessings that you come across, blessings that you welcome in. The clover is not something you create, but yet comes to you or find. This is the external blessing that rains in to your experience. 2, this is the partnership. This is the balance. This is the harmony. Again, 6, balance, harmony. In the physical space. Make the effort. Vastness, creativity. 5, change. This could be the one. Trust and faith. Outdoors. Forgiving and learning. You deserve love. Survival, false promises. Engagement. Collective, collective. Gonna have to make the effort moving forward. Again, even if it's breaking free of routine or family or traditions, or following in the footsteps of taking back your own authentic purpose, making the effort towards what you're inspired about, following your free will. Loving yourself enough to take the steps that you're guided to take. Tapping into the pool of consciousness. Tapping into your creative self. Utilizing the vastness of the universe. We have the cosmos here. With this 5, this change, it's making the effort to change your experience, to change the direction of your life, to change the karmic routines, to change the patterns, to do something different. I'm hearing where you usually would go right, make that left, and boom, you walk into blessings, you walk into abundance, you walk into a different perspective that brings about change. Some of you walk into the partner you seek. Some of you realize that you've already met the partner you seek. Some of you recognize where karmic ties are. Some of you recognize that someone is your blessing. You recognize a part of the partner that you seek, you've already met within yourself, and you love yourself. You trust and you have faith that moving forward, irregardless of anything going on, you're divinely protected, divinely guided, and where you work and have faith, you know, faith without work is dead. With trust and faith being applied to you making the effort to create these vast opportunities, these vast co-creations of abundance and blessings, you break free. I feel like you step outside of yourself. You step outside of your comfort zone. You step outside and enjoy nature. You step outside and recognize how vast your life is. And I'm seeing all of these flowers in her background, and she's only picked one. She's paid attention to how vast things are and has still been able to be strong enough to go after and have faith and trust in the decision she's made. She's picked one out of many. Again, a sense of being outside of yourself, really in the physical and in the spiritual. Forgiving physically and energetically. Removing blocks in the body. Deeply understanding the love that you deserve and the love that you have for yourself. Making the effort, having faith and trusting in yourself. Knowing that you are lovable. Cutting away the fight or flight mentality. Where you were once surviving, you are now living. No more hanging on false promises or false beliefs. No more building yourself up or placing too many expectations on yourself. This 19 is bringing me to a 10. It's definitely the completion of these falsehoods, of this false sense of self. Again, being outside of self so you can really see who you truly are. There's almost a sense here of with this energy of being outside of yourself. It's even bringing me to this water, being so controlled and being outside of her. This water, this emotion, this spirit. There's also an energy here where you can see your reflection of yourself in other things and things being brought into your experience based on the decisions that you're making. Seizing the opportunities in this vast life. Releasing the pain and the baggage, the burdens of the past by forgiving and learning from the experience, taking only the blessings. Recognizing that as you forgive, as you love yourself, as you have this faith, as you trust, as you take the opportunity to, make the effort in your life, living with purpose, as you accept and create new blessings in your life, you realize that connections and opportunities begin to transcend to a higher level. You become more committed, you become more dedicated to the things that you care about, people, places, things. You release and heal the past. You find the love in each moment. You live in the present. Have faith. Trust. Continue to make the effort. Continue to live. This feels like an energy of nothing is impossible because I'm possible. Impossible is just I'm possible. Some of you also may be doing a lot of astral traveling or moments where you feel outside of yourself. I'm hearing euphoric. And I feel like that's the energy. That's the way they're telling me is when you feel those moments, it's your vibration is raising. And you're feeling that because your vibration is raising. And as you come down, it's because you're grounding that energy. It's not that that moment has passed. You're now in a higher vibration. It's just the energy grounding itself afterwards. That's why you have that coming down feeling. That energy isn't gone now. It didn't come and go. It came. It's here. Now it's being grounded. You can't walk around on cloud 9 all day. That's like being too high to function. That's the way I'm feeling it. Much shorter. Much shorter, much shorter. Pick a card. Like I said, the first one was over an hour long. And I guess I can just tell you what some of it was, some of the messages that didn't come back through but are still on my mind. Some of you, I believe it was group 2. For those of you in group 2, if you are in an same-sex relationship or desiring a same-sex relationship and your parents or family may not agree, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, your soul is hungry for what you really deserve. And there's a fear here, especially with biblical, of breaking that vow that the Bible tells you have to live under a certain construct, Some of you feel like I've been baptized in the name to uphold these words. And it's not dishonoring, it's not dishonorable. It's not, you shouldn't be mad or fearful or, phobia of breaking free of the societal norm or the traditional views of life or family. You have your own life, and it's calling for your authentic purpose. Your purpose is to be you, to go after your soul's calling. This breaks down to a 6, which is the Lovers. 6s are also about communication, cooperation, harmony. Give yourself what you want in life. And for the first group, your first reading was about having a hardened heart. Closing down the heart based on, again, the way you were raised. For some of you, you had parents where your father may have ruled was an iron fist and your mother was maybe more submissive. Even if, you may have had a disagreement with one or both, it was always what did your father say or what did your mother say. It was always a lack of fairness, we'll say. It's a time where everyone, regardless of what reading you were drawn to, you can release your past. You can release constraints. You can release your fears, your phobias. You can come out of the thumb of your family or the way they want you to go, having to follow in the footsteps of. You're longing and you're hungry for something different, and that's okay. You have abundance that comes in when you seize opportunities. And you know, with group 1, Ace of Cups here. Open your heart to give and receive love. Clear audience, you're being given the information you need. Group 2, you have wisdom and clarity. 7, the divine is really bringing you the information you need. You also have 3, which will be the Empress, the mother of abundance, the mother of new things. With this 2, we have the High Priestess, spiritual understanding, the ability to heal. You know, I won't go into all the interpretations of the cards, but that's what I feel from them. With this 10 here, the first group, we have the Wheel of Fortune, changing destiny, changing fate, changing karma, changing your karmic routines, your karmic patterns. This is going to be your reading, guys. I love and appreciate everyone for stopping by, those who support and those who don't. You guys have a great one. I'm really sorry the first message didn't upload, but everything happens for a reason, and I've learned not to freak the fuck out when things happen like that. It sucked, yeah, but whatever. Chase your passion in life, guys. Dare to be different. Okay, guys, I love you. Have a great one.